Imagine that you're at a party and you've had a few drinks. You're just having fun with some friends and enjoying the atmosphere. But now, it's getting late, and you're not feeling very well, and you need to go home. You feel your car keys jingling around in your pocket, but now you're faced with a big decision. Do I drive home knowing that I'm drunk, or do I stay at the party and try and sober up? Many people are faced with this decision and end up making the wrong choice. I know people who have made the better choice and people who have not made the better choice, and I know how making just one bad decision can affect not only their lives, but the lives of others as well. Today, I would like to tell you why staying at that party to sober up is, without a doubt, the right decision to make. I'll discuss the cold, hard facts about drinking and driving, its consequences, and some alternatives to drunk driving. Let's first talk about the facts of drinking and driving. According to the Farlex Dictionary, drunk driving is defined as operating a motor vehicle while one's blood alcohol content is above the legal limit set by statute, which is supposedly the level at which a person cannot drive safely anymore. In all 50 states, this legal limit is 0.08. This is a problem because people experience a loss of judgment as early as blood alcohol content levels of 0.02. And according to NCAD, when a person reaches blood alcohol content of 0.08, they start to experience muscle coordination issues, as well as loss of balance, reaction time, and impaired perception. As you can see, the people between the ages of 21 and 24 have the highest percentage of fatalities due to drunk driving accidents, but they can still occur at any age. And according to the Insurance Information Institute, 10,076 alcohol-impaired fatalities in 2013 accounted for about 1 in every 3 highway deaths in the United States. This is a startling number for everyone because we all have to share the road regardless of who is on it. So now that we understand the facts about drunk driving, let's take a look at what may happen to you if you decide to get behind the wheel of a vehicle while drunk. As you can tell, the most common consequences of drinking and driving are jail and prison time, community service, high amount of expenses, usually through fees and fines, revocation of your driver's license, and a loss of your own personal freedom. Each state varies their punishments depending on their statutes, and normally repeat offenders get a much more severe punishment than first-time offenders do. And according to Backtrack, some of the more long-term consequences that you might not always think about include loss of employment opportunities, higher auto insurance rates, and a loss of your own personal and professional relationships. Also, if you're a college student like I am, then you have a high chance of losing any scholarships that you may have earned or being expelled from your university entirely. But now that we understand the consequences of drinking and driving, let's explore some alternatives to drunk driving. If you think that there is a possibility that you may become inebriated, arrange in advance for a designated driver. I think that this is actually a really good option because if you can bring a trusted friend along who will not be drinking, you can rely on them to keep you safe and to get you home. And according to Joe Suher, who is an attorney in Northern Kentucky, some other options that you have include taking a taxi, using public transportation like a bus, calling a close friend or family member, or if possible, you could even walk to your destination. A better alternative would be to simply stay the night at the place that you're going to be consuming alcohol at. This way, you have absolutely zero risk of getting behind the wheel while drunk. In conclusion, today we learned about drinking and driving. We discussed the facts, consequences, and some nice alternatives to drunk driving. So I hope that next time that you're at a party and you feel those keys jingling around in your pocket, I hope that you will make the smart decision to not drink and drive. And before you make any hasty decisions, ask yourself, is drinking really worth hurting myself or others?